All right, it's starting to cool down. It's almost 8:30. Sun's starting to go down just a little bit. So I put out the video a while back that the two piggies that we got, the two free range piggies, are gone. They got out and they are still out. But great news, we saw them today. They are right around our yard. They are in the cornfield nearby, and they're in the trees nearby. They're not in the tree belt that we were looking at before, but they are in a tree belt very close to that. And one of the comments made on that video was, why don't we run a call for a pig, like, you know, a mama pig calling her piglets in on a speaker, and see if we can basically call them in and get them trapped. And on that comment, somebody else made a comment that said, that's a great idea, you should really try that. And I have it on good authority that that's probably a really good idea. So being that that comment came from my dad, we're gonna try it out. The cornfield behind me is where we saw them earlier today. Over here to the west is a tree belt that we saw them go into as well. That was all earlier today. So I'm hoping that they're not just moving, you know, that they're kind of sticking in this area. And it's really cool, really cooling down. So we're gonna set up our blind right at the edge here because I want to see. I think they're going to come out of the cornfield. I don't think they're going to come out of the tree belt, but one of us is going to be in this blind looking out in this kind of pathway that's been cut and see if they come out of the cornfield. And then I think another one of us is going to stand over away and see if we see them come out of the tree belt. Okay, step one. Blind is set up. Over here we got the tree belt, cornfield over here, blind behind me. We're right in the middle. We're gonna grab the pickup and back it up down there, open the doors up, and turn the speakers up, see if we can get any action at all. So really what I think I need to do is look up sounds that sows make, and I'm gonna wanna, you know, the mama pig. I want the sound that she's gonna make calling for her piglets, and just blare that and see what happens. I can't really find a good just sow calling, but I'm hoping just the pig sounds will work. That's pretty good, huh? All right, let's see if we can find these guys. Okay, Lincoln said he spotted them, so we're gonna go and try to see where he's got them here. He said they're right on the section line in a mud hole. So I see him, we'll see what we can find. Yeah, we see him. We see him. They're right on the section line. Man. Holy smokes. All right, we made some slop for them right here so they have something to eat. And maybe we can start luring them up here. All we have to do is get them here, and then eventually we'll just put the chicken tractor here, put the slop in there, and we'll get them, is my hope. I don't know. We're gonna try it. All right, we're in our little hideout here, and I think now it's just a waiting game to see what happens. So I'm basically in the area where the pigs were seen last, and if they ran straight out into the cornfield from here, I cannot hear that at all. I can't hear that call at all. So I don't think it's gonna, I can hear it actually a little bit. I just don't know how effective that's gonna be. I'm gonna leave the pickup in place, the blind in place. I'm gonna feed them and see, you know, when pigs eat, when pigs drink, they're gonna turn that water dish over. And the best we can do is, you know, let them have a good meal tonight. And they'll want food again. Every time you put food out, as far as I am concerned with them pigs, I've never had them not want to eat. So I'll get them more feed. I get out here right away in the morning and see what happens. Just leave everything in place right where it is and get here right when the sun's coming up. I think that's the key. We're gonna call it a night now, but that is the setup. We got the stress-free chicken tractor there. Door is gonna be held open, and hopefully they'll adventure in and out of that thing just to see what it is. And then we got their food in front of it, not inside it yet, but in front of it there. And hopefully we'll see that dish eaten up or something, and they'll take a liking to getting fed here. And anyways, it's a start. We're gonna leave the pickup out here tonight and blare that sound again tomorrow morning at sun up. It's like just before 6 in the morning, and although the roosters are crowing, it's just before sunrise really starts here. And it looks like it could rain today. And it's really calm out this morning, so I think maybe our sound will carry this morning. I think maybe we'll have a better chance to see what happens. Let's go check out the food, see if they touched it at all, and if we'll be able to know right away if they've been there or not. Okay, food is untouched. There's nothing's been here. It's definitely more breezy out here than in our yard. I keep forgetting our yard is so protected with all the tree belts. But we're gonna try it anyways. We're gonna put the sound across the speakers and try it again anyways. I'm not seeing them on the section line this morning at all. But I can hear the noise coming from, or the calls or whatever, the pig sounds coming from the pickup far better today. It's carrying clear across here, so if they're anywhere in the vicinity, I would say within a quarter mile, they'll be able to hear. Might interest them. We'll let it go for a little bit. It stopped sprinkling already, so we don't have that to contend with. Behind me, just a little itty bitty breeze. I mean, it's really, really still this morning. It's a perfect morning to be doing this, to be calling them in. That sound's gonna travel clear across this cornfield. If they're in it, they should be able to hear it. I think really what I need to do is see what I'm up against. I don't know anything about how pigs work. I don't know if they can hear well, or what senses a pig has that they use, or that are better than other senses that they have. So if I don't see them here after a while, I think I'm gonna quit again, go inside and see what I can figure out for a little bit of research on these guys. I don't know how good their hearing is. I guess. That's kind of a big deal. And also, how good their sense of smell is, because if they have tremendous sense of smell, they can probably smell me and they're probably freaking out. I don't know. So I'm just gonna check some of that stuff out and not call it a total loss yet, but no sign of them this morning. And we've been sitting here a while, so we'll see what happens. Kind of looks to me like we're gonna have to call it what it is anyways. These clouds are moving insanely fast, and I think we're gonna get a little bit more than just a sprinkle. Not only did we not find the pigs, but for some odd reason, every single bottle lamb is out of their area. Which makes me wonder where the ewes are. Oh, man. So I got bit on the lip by a mosquito right here. The lambs got out, and I still can't find the pigs. I don't know, it's starting to be a great day today. We haven't actually captured the pig yet. It seems like sometimes you feel like we've felt like a bit of a failure, or I have anyways. You know, I couldn't keep them in. We see them, but we can't seem to lure them where we want them, and just things have not gone right with the pig deal. But overall, I think if we're persistent, we know exactly where they're at. They're in that cornfield. That's where they're at. We see them on the section line. You know, we can try to keep calling them. That's fine. But it's not something that we can expect to happen right overnight. And I think in homesteading, what I've learned is patience is huge. And you have to be willing to do things a little bit slower. And that's hard. That's not an easy thing to learn, and not an easy thing to do. So that I'm learning. And I think something about watching this channel is that you have to realize that what you're watching is somebody trying to learn. I don't have all the answers. I don't have many of the answers. I don't hardly have any answers. But I'm just learning. And so if you like to learn along with me, make sure to subscribe and keep on with the pig story, because we're not giving up on them at all. We're gonna find those guys, we're gonna get them trapped, and we're gonna get them right where we need them.